Okay, well, we are ready to go. I don't understand this.
Why you got that picture?
It says sharing is paused. I don't know why it says sharing is paused. Let me see. There it is.
I mean, why it's give this picture?
Oh, the video's off. I must have accidentally hit it.
Good evening and good morning. Now we can start our evening session. You all can join with us to do this brief chanting Metta Sutta. May all beings be happy and secure. May all beings have happy minds. Whatever living beings there may be, without exception, weak or strong, long, large, medium, short, subtle or gross,
visible or invisible, living
near or far, born or coming to birth. May all beings have happy minds. Let no one deceive another, nor despise anyone anywhere. Neither from anger nor ill will should anyone wish harm to another. As a mother would risk her own life to protect her only child, even so towards all living beings, one should cultivate a boundless heart. One should cultivate for all the world a heart of boundless loving friendliness, above, below, and all around, unobstructed, without hatred or resentment. Whether standing, walking, or sitting, lying down, or when awake, one should develop this mindfulness. This is called divinely dwelling here, not falling into erroneous views, but virtuous and endowed with vision. Removing desire for sensual pleasures, one comes never again to birth in the womb. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Having a comfortable seat, relax mentally and physically. Take deep and long breath and let it go slowly. Be relaxed. Again, take a deep and long breath and let it go slowly. Be relaxed. Your mind is relaxing also your body. Your mind is calm and quiet. Peaceful and happy. Your mind is free from all memories and future plans. This present moment is very peaceful moment. No worries, no pain. Take a deep and long breath and let it go slowly. Be relaxed. Move your mind head to toes. Moving your mind head to toes. You can image your own picture in your mind. Imagine your own picture in your mind. Generate loving prana thoughts toward to yourself. May I be well, happy and peaceful. May I be well, happy and peaceful. May I be well, happy and peaceful. Without depending on just word, try to get that feelings to your mind. May I be well, happy and peaceful. Get this feeling to your mind. Relaxing and relaxing. Develop this metta thought through your mind. And then we can start to share these metta thoughts with others. As I am, my family members, friends, relatives, and neighbors be well, happy and peaceful. My family members, friends, relatives, and neighbors be well, happy and peaceful. My family members, friends, relatives, and neighbors be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings in this country, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings in this country, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings in this country, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings on this continent, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings on this continent, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings on this continent, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings on earth, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings on earth, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings on earth, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings in this galaxy, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings in this galaxy, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings in this galaxy, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings in the universe, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings in the universe, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings in the universe, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings in this galaxy, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings in this galaxy, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings on earth, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings on earth, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings on this continent, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings on this continent, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings in this country, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings in this country, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings in this country, may they be well, happy and peaceful. My family members, friends, relatives and neighbors be well, happy and peaceful. My family members, friends, relatives and neighbors be well, happy and peaceful. My family members, friends, relatives and neighbors be well, happy and peaceful. May I be well, happy and peaceful. May I be well, happy and peaceful. Being in this Metta development, let us start to practice mindfulness of breathing meditation. In mindfulness of breathing meditation, we are going to pay full attention to our breath, inhalation and exhalation. Breathe in, breathe out. When you are breathing, you feel air is coming to inside through your nostril. Air is filling your lungs, rising and falling of your abdominal area. Select at any of these places. Keep there your mind and watch your breath, inhalation and exhalation. Breathe in, breathe out. When you are familiar with your breath, you can see where air is touching. Also, you can see whether it is short breath or long breath. Because sometimes we inhale short breath, we inhale long breath, we exhale short breath, we exhale long breath. Be aware whether it is short breath or long breath. Breathe in, breathe out. paying full attention to your breath, you can see starting point of breath, changing of breath and departing of your breath. Breathe in, breathe out. When you are breathing, you feel, because it has hardness, earth element. You feel hot and cold because it has fire element. You feel moisture because it has water element. You feel rising and falling because it has air element. Nature of all these elements are impermanent, suffering, selflessness. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Pay full attention to your breath. Inhalation and exhalation. Whenever you notice your mind has out of meditation object, come back and start again. Breathe in, breathe out. Take your time and practice. dukkhappatacha nidukkha bhayappatacha nibbhaya sokappatacha nisoka hontu sabbe pipanino. May the suffering be free from suffering. May the fear struck be free from fear. May the grieving be free from grief. So too may all beings be. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you. So we can start our Q&A session. First question. I feel that when you are in your last moment, it's better if you don't have your loved ones around. It may be hard for you to let go. Yeah, that might be. But if you develop impermanent, practicing and practicing, when you come into certain levels with that realization, not the complete realization, certain degrees, and then you feel the nature, realizing nature, we can face our last moment happily and peacefully, which is very important. Death is not uncertain, it is certain. Life is uncertain. We don't know when, where, how death going to come us. Not only that, even there were some people who were recognized as well-educated people, they died. Even in this dispensation, Arahant Sariputta, Arahant Moggallana, Arahant Mahakashyapa, Arahant Ananda, Nanda, so many Arahant monks were here in this dispensation, but all of Arahant beings also experience this death. They already died. They departed from us. Not only that, even there were some people who were very powerful, might be politically, might be because of their wealth. They died. In past history, there were so many people. Today, no one living with us. Those people who lived, they had power, wealth, and knowledge, but all these abilities became useless after their death. So, what about me? I am also in this death and birth circle. I have to die. Marana Dhammomi Maranang Anatiti Gahattenava Pabajitenava Abhinnam Pacchavekkitaban. This is one of advice given by the Buddha. We always have to memorize the death. Death is not yet come to me. I'm waiting for my death. Whenever, whatever, wherever, it doesn't matter, it will come to me. If we can prepare in this manner, prepare in our mind, we can establish our peace and happiness ourselves, and then there is no worries. There is no worry about your beloved one who are surrounding with you in that moment. We can depart from them peacefully and happily. And other things, very important, if you are surrounding your beloved one, you ready to die, that is very good lesson for them. That is the time they can experience piye vipayogo dukkho. Departing from your beloved one, your loved one, it will feel them very well. Very strongly it will affect to them, which is very important. They can realize the truth. Death is uncertain. How long you can live, how much earn as a property, as a wealth for yourself, it doesn't matter. Finally, at the end, you have to give up all these things, materials. Only things that you can carry with you, what you accumulated as merits and demerits. That's the only thing that you can carry with you. So, we don't need to worry about, oh, my loved one are surrounding with me in this moment. And if you maintain your mind toward to them without focusing to yourself on that time particularly, you might develop your greediness, anger. But what we should develop, particularly in our last moment, this is the nature. I am facing this nature, giving example to my beloved, my loved one, might be your son or daughter or your husband or wife or whoever surrounding you. You are giving a lesson for them to realize. Therefore, even though they are around you, don't worry. Don't think about them at that moment. Think about impermanent. Think about even the Buddha died. Arahant monk had died. What about me? This is the way how we have to develop our equanimity at the last moment, which is very helpful for yourself and others. Next one. May I know how to prepare oneself well for the death of the family member to reduce mental suffering and the trauma and that follows? How can one truly accept and embrace aging and death are inevitable? It is difficult to sink in even when facing elderly and witnessing drastic decline. There is still this energy of hope, also trying to spark wisdom before and during trying times, and how to turn this into an immense learning and awakening experience. But the mind keeps escaping from the dread of it all and wants to delight instead of exploring on deeper levels. Much appreciate your kind directions and advice. All the time we are preparing for our death. If you are mindful mean, yes, we are preparing for our death. As I mentioned before, death is not with us yet, but we don't know when it will come to us. It is very direct things. Definitely it will come to us. We don't know when, where, how. There is a stanza, Yuddhang natti jayo natti sabbe machuparayano. You can go against, you can declare a war against your death. Yuddhang natti jayo natti. If you start to fight against your death, you never get any chance to win that battle. These are eternal law. Particularly, we should accept this eternal law. We should respect this eternal law. This is the best way to prepare for our death. And always keep in your mind the nature of the world, nature of the universe is impermanent. Impermanent giving us huge knowledge, experience, and courage to develop our wholesomeness, because everything impermanent. Our life, it is also impermanent. All the time we have to think about this impermanent situation. Because of this impermanent, what happened to us, what is happening to us, we are living with suffering. All the time we are suffering. So, having this background knowledge, maintaining this mind, we can prepare ourselves. This is very important for our preparation for our death. Buddha explained few things to practice ourselves. One thing, very important thing is keep in your mind all the time impermanent thoughts, which is very important to prepare for ourselves, for our death. Life is uncertain. We don't know when we have to leave from this world, this life. It will come soon or later, sooner or later, we don't know it. But keeping that thoughts in your mind, using all the opportunities to develop, your wholesomeness is very important. As a Buddhist follower, better to keep in your mind Dhamma Sutta, discourse on the 10 Dhammas, One is, I am now changed into the different modes of life, should be reflected upon always by one who has gone forth. Second one, my life depends on others, should be reflected upon always by one who has gone forth. These 10 factors given by the Buddha to his ordained disciples. But this Dhamma not just only for the bhikkhu. This Dhamma, we also, as a layperson, you can apply. I must now behave in a different manner, should be reflected upon always by one who has gone forth. Does my mind upbraid me regarding the state of my virtue, should be reflected upon always by one who has gone forth. Do my discerning fellow bhikkhus, having tested me, upbraid me regarding the state of my virtue, should be reflected upon always by one who has gone forth. All that is mine, dear and delightful, will change and vanish, should be reflected upon always by one who has gone forth. I am the owner of my karma, here to my karma, born of my karma, related to my karma, support by karma, whatever karma I shall do, whether good or evil, of that I shall be the here, should be reflected upon always by one who has gone forth. How do I spend my nights and days, should be reflected upon always by one who has gone forth. Do I take delight in solitude, should be reflected upon always by one who has gone forth. Have I gained superhuman knowledge which can be specially known to noble ones, so that later when I am questioned by fellow bhikkhus, I will not be embarrassed, should be reflected upon always by one who has gone forth. So all these factors are very important our life to prepare for prepare our death, for prepare our last moment. So I would like to suggest you to read and keep these factors with you all the time. Then automatically we can prepare for our last moment. Next question. Okay. I have a question regarding gaps of pause between breath taken during meditation. Does the Buddha have an explanation for this gap? Is there still consciousness during these gaps? I have noticed that these gaps are getting longer, and I would like to know what should I do when I encounter these gaps. Is the gap related to breath linking consciousness? Okay. I would like to answer this question using Girimananda Sutta. Girimananda Sutta, it's explained there are 10 perceptions. Bhante Ji written a book, Meditation on Perception. If you have time, you can find it and read it. But anyway, in Girimananda Sutta, this is the way how we explain, how it's explained, how we have to practice breathe-in meditation. Anand, mindfulness of in breathe-in and out breathe-in. Here in Ananda, a monk having gone to forest or to the foot of tree or to lonely place, sit down, having folded his legs crosswise, keeping the body erect and his mindfulness alive. Mindful he breathes in, mindful he breathes out. When he is breathing a long breath, he knows I am breathing in a long breath. When he is breathing out a long breath, he knows I am breathing out a long breath. When he is breathing in a short breath, he knows I am breathing in a short breath. When he is breathing out a short breath, he knows I am breathing out a short breath. Consciousness of entire process, I shall breathe in, thus he train himself. Consciousness of the entire process, I shall breathe out, thus he train himself. This is the explanation in Girimananda Sutta. You can follow Anapanasati Sutta, Mahasatipatthana Sutta. There are so many sutta explain how we can practice breathing meditation. There is no gap, particular gap when you start to practice. Just watch your natural breath, inhalation and exhalation. And always when we we give guides. Be aware whether it is short breath or long breath, and be aware starting point, changing and departing of your breath. In this manner, watching your natural breath, you don't need to think about a gap. Just stay with your breath. Then be aware what is happening with your breath. This is the main thing that I can give you following the Sutta's explanation. You can read Girimananda Sutta or Anapanasati or Mahasatipatthana Sutta to get more clear idea. And there is another, okay, we already answered that question. I think these are the only questions, or the questions already we answered. So we have a few minutes. Bhante, what was the script sutta that you read from about things to remember last moment of the Dasa Dhamma Sutta. Dasa Dhamma Sutta. If you have this Bhavana Vandana book, you can find it page number 65. Discourses on the 10 Dhammas. Actually, okay, yeah, in Anguttara Nikaya, this sutta discourse directly address the monks, but Dhamma not just for monks. Dhamma for everyone. Whoever willing to attain enlightenment, they all have same Dhamma. There is no different guidance for monks, no different guidance for lay people, lay followers. Guidance are same for Bhikkhu, Bhikkhuni, Upasaka, Upasika. We call them 4 group of followers of the Buddha. All have same guidance. So better to read that sutta and keep those factors in your mind. prepare for your last moment, prepare for your any kind of critical, unhappy moments, which is very helpful, and you can face that moment happily and peacefully. Thank you very much. I think this is the time to end today our session. Thank you very much participating with us for this session. Thank you very much, particularly asking question. And as I mentioned, this is very open for questions. Whatever the questions you have, you can write for us regarding Dhamma. We are very happy to answer those questions according to our capacity. Thank you. Now, this is the time that we can share merits with the departed one. Whoever departed from us, all our departed friends, family members, relatives, pets, may they rejoice these merits, rejoice in these merits, may they have peaceful, happy life. Having that aspiration, we can share merits saying sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. All over the world, around the world, there are so many people having some difficulties or any other sicknesses as well as corona. May they get recover, may they have peaceful, happy life. Having that aspiration, we can share and make wishes, good wishes to get recover soon for our friends and all other members in this society, in this world. Having that aspiration, we can say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Also, people who are providing some services for us may make comfortable life for to have a comfortable life for us. They are helping us. Who are helping us, may they have happy, peaceful life, because their health is very important, because they are giving us such a great support for our life. Having that aspiration, we can make metta thoughts, we can spread metta thoughts toward to them. May they be well, happy and peaceful. Having that aspiration, say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. All living beings be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings have courage and determination to get rid this difficult time situation, get rid their all suffering, get rid their unhappy thoughts. Finally, we all may be able to attain ultimate bliss of Nibbana. Having that aspiration, we can share merits with ourselves and with all living beings. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. By means of these meritorious deeds, may I never join with the foolish, may I join always with the wise, until the time I attain Nibbana. May the suffering be free from suffering, may the fear struck be free from fear, may the grieving be free from grief, so too may all beings be. From the highest realms of existence to the lowest, may all beings arisen in these realms, with form, without form, with perception and without perception, be released from all suffering and attain to perfect peace. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Thank you very much. Good night to West. Have a nice day to East.